Hey Leo, this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at your general overview for November. Then we're going to take a look at love. I will have timestamps down below. Leo, general overview, November 2019. Leo, general overview, November 2019. Leo, I've decided to switch up my giveaway for this month. I'm going to be giving away 2 healing sessions. If you would like to be considered for a free healing session, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below your video, and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. Leo. Okay. Life force energy I'm channeling. See you calling somebody new in regards to what you're creating, or what it is that you are creating is calling somebody new in. Okay, so when we talk about creativity, this very well could speak to my creatives out there working on specific creative projects, but creativity is also fertility. Creative energy is also life force energy. So what is it that you are creating in your life? It doesn't have to be a specific creative project, okay? But your life is your most important creative project. So what is it that you are manifesting? What is it that you're creating? What are you trying to manifest at this time, okay? I see somebody new coming into the picture. For some of you, this is definitely a new romantic partner, but this is not your love reading yet. We'll take a little bit of a more in-depth look in the next spread. But I see you guys calling in somebody new, but it's something faded, okay? It's somebody or something with roots. It feels like it takes you to a new level. It's around what you're creating, okay? So make sure that you're investing energy into making something new happen. It doesn't have to be a traditional creative field or creative project, but it has to do with consciously creating the life that is the most fulfilling to you, okay, and fulfills your soul purpose. So let's get a little bit more clarity here. Ooh, before I even pull cards, wow. Leo, I just channeled some intense attitude, like feisty, sassy. That just came out of the blue, and I'm not surprised. I love that in Leos. Like, I really like sitting in this energy. I really like this in you guys, because you know what I love about you, Leo? When you get into this like fierce mindset, that kind of like attitude, you create, you build, you could change the world with that kind of energy. I love that on you, Leo, okay? So rock that sass this month, even if that sounds a little corny, like really own the self-empowerment. Whoa, I just felt like an electric shock go through my body when I tapped into that. So let's, for real, pull some cards, get a little bit more clarity for my feisty Leos for November. Leo, November. I love that for you guys so much. That tells me you're in a good place, aren't you? You're empowered. You're inspired. I love this for you, Leo. Okay. And I will say, I think this was the first card that popped for Gemini, so you may be dealing with the Gemini. But this still feels like business. This could be family too. Very different message for you though, Leo. This feels centered around work and money for you. Invest loving thoughts. I just channeled invest loving thoughts into your financial investments, okay? So if you are launching a new business, a new creative project, you're probably funding that yourself, okay? Somebody else could be helping fund that. You may have other investors. If that's the case, also surround investors in love, surround the investments that people are making in you in love, because you need to keep things vibing at a very high level. There's something fated that feels really destined to come through creative projects or whatever new business you're working on. There's something new. I'm channeling, it's not like a new identity, but it's almost like you're exploring a deeper part of yourself right now. And that makes sense, right? We're in Scorpio season right now, so you're exploring yourself with more depth. That's not uncommon, but it feels like you're not just like tapping into it. I'm sorry, there are like kids screaming outside my window. It doesn't just feel like you're acknowledging it or just tapping into it briefly. It feels like there's something in the depth of you and you're pulling it out and you're like, this is now going to consciously be a part of my life. Okay, said children are now in my hallway. I'm sorry, Leo, for the noise. We're gonna power through this without Leo sass. You're aligning with yourself and your true identity with more depth. I'm gonna pause for a minute. I don't want you guys to be distracted. This is too important. Okay, Leo, I took like a little pause because this is just too important for us to be like fighting with some noise in the background, okay? So I hope this is a little more peaceful for us now. So you're sending love and you're surrounding your money, your finances, and whatever it is that you are creating at this time, you're surrounding it in love consciously, okay? So that you can keep everything high vibing and you get this really faded result, because I'm telling you, there's something new trying to come into the picture for you here. We have a few cards trying to pop, but then one that does. So we're going to take this one. Time to go center of your reading. It could be somebody faded or something faded trying to take the place of something that you've outgrown, because this feels like you've outgrown something. You've outgrown a path. You've outgrown an experience. You may have outgrown a person. This could be a romantic partner. This could be a close, I'm getting like a close friendship or a close business relationship. Somebody that it feels like somebody in close vicinity to you. So it makes this feel like a little bit more of a friendship in regards to business. It feels like you've outgrown something, Leo, and it's all good. And that could be where that like sass and the inspiration comes in. You're like, I'm not feeling guilty about this anymore. I'm moving on and up and I'm doing what's of the highest good for me. Keep that energy out there, okay? But just keep moving forward. Now, Virgo also had this at the center of their reading. So we've called in a little Gemini energy into this and now a little Virgo energy into this. So you very well could be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo at this point, okay? Possibly a cusp Leo Virgo. You may be on the cusp of Leo and Virgo. It's this movement forward. It's progress forward. With you, Leo, here's the thing. I feel like Virgo, for example, is making momentum forward, but it's not as urgent. With you, it feels a little more urgent because it feels like there's a window of time for something faded to come in. So now is not the time. And I don't see Leo's procrastinating, but I do see that somebody could distract you a little bit. Something that's not working out the way you would have planned could distract you a little bit, okay? Now is not the time to slow down or be distracted or procrastinate or allow anybody else to do any of the above, okay? Now's the time to move. It's like full speed ahead. I'm hearing full speed ahead. I'm getting like, okay, now this makes sense with this sort of like attitude and this conscious empowerment, because I'm getting this whole shift of energy for you. I love this. There's something about Scorpio season for you, Leo. This is looking good on you. This is looking good. It's doing something really deep for you. But you feel it, and it feels like you are very consciously a part of that transformation, okay? This doesn't feel like subconscious transformation. It feels like Leo is very much an active participant, okay? You know what's going on. You've manifested this for yourself. Now, if something doesn't work out, for example, a commitment doesn't work out, a relationship you've outgrown, don't get stuck there, Leo. Acknowledge it, respect it, cut ties, keep things peaceful, but keep it moving. Because I'm telling you, so time to go. What are you moving forward to? This isn't just speaking to a commitment that might be over. This, to me, feels like the faded one that I'm picking up. It's a faded new offer. It's a faded new opportunity. For some of you, it is a new investor. It's somebody investing into your business. It's you investing your own money into something new, even if you've never done that before. Investing into yourself, okay? Not just your time, but also your money. And this being one of the most abundant outcomes you ever could have manifested for yourself. So surround it in love, but don't have any fear investing in you. And I don't think you do. I think that you know you're making the right decisions. If you don't have clarity as to what it is you should be investing in, what is this creativity? What should you be creating for yourself? You have to make space over the course, I would say the first half of November, because you don't want to miss this window. Get very clear with universe. Listen to universe. Ask universe for some signs, okay, to guide you in the right direction. But it feels like more of you than not already have that clarity. Now it's about using that clarity and moving forward with it. Okay, so you see only love. Child. This feels like inner child healing. Why am I getting judgment here? Why am I getting judgment? I'm getting judgment of self. This doesn't feel like outer judgment. This doesn't feel like it's coming from an external source. What are you judging? Do you not feel like you deserve this? Do you maybe have some guilt moving on from somebody so that you can call in a much bigger and better commitment, a much better opportunity? I'm getting some judgment here. Leo, if anybody can launch something new and make some serious money and help other people and impact other people in a positive way, it's you. I feel like you have some guilt around maybe spending time away from a child, not being home as much, and not having as much time to invest into family. See only love, being clarified by child, is very much a Gemini message here too. So we're going to go back to that connection for a second. Geminis are very, very concerned about the well-being of a loved one. Could you be the loved one that they're concerned about? Or could you have some worry around a Gemini? Or do you and Gemini have a relative or a friend in common who's sick, dealing with some sort of depression, dark night of the soul, could be a physical illness? The beautiful thing here, Leo, is this resolves. There is a resolve. There is something positive that comes full circle here, okay? But again, you have to surround that situation in love. You have to keep that energy vibing high. Could you be feeling a little guilty that somebody's going through a hard time and you're not? Can't feel guilty about that, Leo. You've earned this. You guys have had some really difficult times, okay? Let's just call it what it is. I think the year prior was pretty damn difficult for you, and you started to see some serious momentum with positivity and breakthroughs and fated people and partnerships and love show up for you throughout the course of 2019. 2020 is going to be a better year for you, Leo. I promise you that. But we need this buildup. Okay, it's not gonna, those changes don't happen overnight. You've called this in, you've done this work. Okay, so own that. Oh, step into that, like feisty. I love that. I love that for you guys. And don't let anybody else be making you feel bad because you're putting yourself first, okay? Make sure your Gemini is not making you feel bad, Leo, because you've chosen to either move past them or because you guys are both dealing with this, whoever this is in common. We are still choosing to see momentum through in your own life, your careers, your goals. You just have to do it. Spirit is urging you to. Here's another message around a child. There's something going on with child, inner child, an actual child in your life. Time to go center of the message, center of the reading message is time to go clarify by innocence, okay? But I'm also going to hold these up side by side. Innocence and child. First of all, give yourself a damn break. You've been doing so much good work on yourself, your inner child healing, the amount of work you've invested into your family, into your friendships, but especially your personal growth. Leo, you guys have been killing it all year long. Like, I am honestly, truly so proud of you guys for your growth. Individually, collectively, I speak to Leos all month long, okay? With private readings and healing sessions. So I am so in touch with where Leo is at. There can't be guilt here, okay? Just feel like this concern really could be about a child. It could be your child. It could be like a niece or a nephew. So this isn't just inner child coming through. Surround this with love. Surround this with love so that you guys get a healthy outcome. Ask universe for help. I'm getting Archangel Raphael very, very, very strongly showing up here, asking you to have faith, but also ask Archangel Raphael for physical healing and for miracle healing, okay? Archangel Raphael is so powerful when it comes to healing, especially in those moments where you need those miracle healing, that miracle healing and those miracles. Archangel Raphael is who you call. Okay, so if something's getting dire like that, make sure you are asking for that spiritual help. Okay, you guys know I can help you with this. I specialize in energy healing. So if something's getting really tough over the next couple of weeks, or you're coming into the month and there's this like heaviness, don't hesitate to reach out. Okay, we can work through this together. But most importantly is, where is your mind at? Where are your thoughts at? Okay. Ooh, okay. This next card just flew across the room. Let me get this for you, Leo. All right, Leo, so we have commitments, okay? Clarify by be honest with yourself. Get really clear with universe, but also to yourself, with yourself, so that you can get clear with universe as to what it is you want. what is working, what is not working, who is of the highest good to be in your life still, and who is not. It's time to move past some people. You know that, right? Some people, those doors just need to be closed. Some opportunities, those doors just need to be closed. You need to move on. Be honest with yourself as to what it is that you need to be happy. What is of the highest good for you so that you can fulfill your soul purpose? What is your soul purpose? What kind of commitments and contracts and people do you want showing up with longevity? To get clear on that, you also have to be honest about who can no longer be in the picture. And I think for some of you, even if you're not struggling with it, somebody around you could be struggling with your ability to cut out people who are not of the highest good, or situations that are not of the highest good, especially if it's them, right? That could be where some of this heavy energy is coming. And oh my goodness, another card just flew. Let me get this. Leo, I've never had so many breaks in a video like this before. I apologize, but crowning your reading, we have let your past go, okay? Let your past go here. I'm going to hold this up. This was your message center of the reading. Something's done. Something's done. You can't beat yourself up about it. You can't allow anybody else to beat you up about it, to make you feel guilty, okay? Something is over. Something is over. And if it happens to be a relationship, trust me, something much more fated, something much more profitable is going to come in. Even if it's a love, something much more fulfilling is going to come through, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have cleanse, but we also have creativity. I'm telling you, something creative, can you see that? Creative project. Something creative is calling in somebody new, but it does look like you need to cleanse and detox a little bit to make sure you're calling in the right energy and the right people. Obviously, this is going to apply to love for some of you. So let's take a look at this. Leo, do you have the ability to be by water right now? Because it feels like you really need it. It feels like your soul needs water. You may need water. Friends, you may need to drink more water, but I see you physically spending time by the water. If you can do that, especially in regards to getting back into the flow of life force energy, okay? If you want to call somebody new in at this time. Okay, Leo in love. We're going to take a look at November 1st through November 15th. So Leo in love, November 1st through November 15th. Leo in love, November 1st through November 15th. Okay, this is beautiful. I just heard that a weight will be lifted. So over the next 2 weeks, a weight will be lifted in love. Could that be who's making you feel a little guilty because you've moved past somebody? Could there be a Virgo or a Gemini in the mix? Okay, let's get a little bit more clarity here, Leo. And it may not even be them, right? It could be a friend. It could be a family member. Like, how did you leave them? How are you walking away? How are you so confident about this? It's your journey, right? And this is why you're walking away from old partners and situations that are not of your highest good, because you want to call in your true love, because you deserve this. I do think for many of you, you've already called in the true love, okay? For those of you in committed relationships, a weight will be lifted. Wow, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. There's definitely Gemini here for you, Leo. There are similar cards. So center of your reading, and we're not going to freak out about this, and this is why. Red flag, center of your reading, it's okay. This follows true love. And then we get, this could be the one. So on both sides of red flags, we have true love, and this could be the one. You've called somebody in who is pretty awesome for you, okay? There are issues and there are some signs that you may be missing, that someone could be suffering, someone could be going through a hard time. This is a really, really big message for Gemini. It is coming through for you guys too, okay? Don't miss those signs. Someone needs help. If someone needs healing, even if this is you, Leo, make sure you get that healing. Make sure you guide them to that healing, okay? If this is a loved one going through a hard time, you can't sweep those issues under the rug. Pay attention to the red flags. Notice if somebody is not okay and speak to them about it. Don't allow somebody to bury their feelings. And it doesn't feel like these buried feelings or issues are because of you or even with you. It feels like there's something external. There's something else going on. Again, this could be worry around a child, okay? You got to talk about it. You got to deal with it. But here's the thing. Solid love on both sides of this, okay? This is showing me two partners committed to love, committed to one another, mutual love, who can get through any kind of a problem. So if you are single, look what you're calling in. even when there's a major issue, even when there's major stress, even if someone's going through something really serious, this is the kind of love that gets through it and stays together and comes out stronger. Is that what you want in your life? Would you like to call on that love? Because if you are single, or if you are somebody like entertaining exes, or you call things off, but you still have that open communication with certain people, there are just some people who need to be in the past who could potentially block this, okay? Wow. This is so good for you guys. True love, clarified by safe love. Love is feeling safer. It feels like you guys are feeling a little, I'm going to say a little, not a lot. You're feeling a little more comfortable being vulnerable in relationships. Good for you, Leo. Being vulnerable, being more open. I'm also getting that you're feeling more comfortable calling somebody out if something's wrong. So instead of burying it, like, oh, I don't want to seem like that clingy partner because it's like, oh, you said you were going to call, but then you didn't call. Leo, be all Leo on them. Okay, I'm not talking about like aggressive, but like that awesome Leo assertiveness. Like, look, if you're too busy, that's fine. You can call me. There is always time to reach out. But I have healthy boundaries. Like, if you're not going to be someone who's going to respect my feelings and my time, I'm good. We can just peacefully like go our separate ways to be friends. Or don't be afraid to call people out because you don't want to look a certain way. It's not about that anymore. And it feels like that's the vulnerability I'm talking about. There is vulnerability in calling somebody out on a problem, right? Because it may wind up in a separation. The people who are of the highest good, these kinds of people, they're going to respect you more for those kinds of conversations. And you know what? You can do it more gracefully than what I just said because I'm kind of winging it in a video. But you know what I mean? Like, really assertively calling somebody out. I deserve this respect, and here are my healthy boundaries, and I will only be in a relationship with you if we can exist within these healthy boundaries. I'll respect yours too. That it feels like you guys are okay doing that now. You don't have that sick feeling in the pit of your stomach just because something's wrong. You're like, I'll just deal with it. I'll just handle it. And whatever happens is of the highest good, you know? I don't feel you guys sticking out toxic relationships anymore because you fear the breakup or you fear the pain. It's almost worse for Leo now to suffer through that. You'd rather be single than to be in a relationship that is unfulfilling. Love this. Okay, pay attention to red flags. Center of your reading. I promise you this is positive. Unrequited love. This is what you're leaving in the past. If you have any communication to these people, you need to cut them off so you can call your true love in. I'm just, if that's what you want, and if you're not ready for the true love and you're not ready for the long-term commitments, then do you, then have fun. But if you really want this love at a high level, there are people who have to go. They're holding you back. I'm telling you, they're holding you back. They're blocking something. It's a safe love. It's a true love. This could be the one. A love with longevity here. This also feels like an ex that could try to come back, saying that they're the true love, saying, I don't know, Leo. I don't know how I feel about reconciliations for you guys right now. Right now, I'm getting a no. Okay, to reconciliations. You may have an offer. I don't know if you want that. Okay, sit with it. See how you feel. Energetically, I am not getting a solid yes to any kind of reconciliation right now. And it might just, it just might not be the time. Okay, for those of you who you know reconciliation would be of the highest good, maybe there's just some healing over the next couple of weeks that needs to be done. But that doesn't feel like a go for you. Okay, but it does feel like someone may approach you with that option. Sit with it. If you want it, still sit with it for a little while. Okay, let me get this. That just flew for you. Your cards are going all over the place tonight. Leo, okay. This could be the one. Clarify by flirt. I'm telling you, so there are issues or there are people in the past that need to be left in the past. Look what's surrounding you. What's surrounding you is love. You just need to focus on love. You just need to focus on the kind of love that you are deserving of, okay? Flirt. Have fun. That's how you're going to call somebody beautiful and crowning your reading is self-love. Knowing that you deserve love and knowing that you deserve love that is respectful and reliable and kind and honest, okay? You deserve the safe love where there's still chemistry because, look, safe love doesn't necessarily mean that you have no chemistry, okay? That's a friendship. right? So we're not looking, I mean, you could be looking to call in some new friends, and that's cool too. But in regards to love, it's the relationships without chemistry that are in the past. And it feels like one of those people, they may feel safe, but there's no chemistry. I don't see you being fulfilled if they come back into the picture. Bottom of the deck, we have deception. Past tense, not current tense. Current tense, that doesn't make any sense. Past tense for you, Leo. Sorry, it's late here. Past tense deception, unrequited love, red flags, okay? Cut all that shit out. Cut those energy cords. Cut those people out. Delete those numbers. Tell people no more. You are deserving of this. You're deserving of this one, okay? You'll call them in. If you're going through a hard time with the partner, I'm still not seeing them being deceitful. I think you guys may be dealing with some exes trying to come back into the picture, and that can be stressful. You may be dealing with some residual deception from old relationships, causing some insecurities in current relationships. It's time to let that go too, because healthy partners don't deserve that. And you may be having that conversation like, look, I'm not them. I'm super honest with you, so you can't hold me accountable for somebody being deceptive to you in the past, okay? Leo, this is beautiful. There's something good here. There's a breakthrough here for you. There's real love here for you. There's breakthrough in career, but even in love, that creative energy ties in here, okay? So it could be that fertile energy that you're tapping into, but fertile energy is creativity. So own that. There's a window. I'm not feeling the window ends by November 15th for you, by the way. But there's something about November. There's something about Scorpio season. Something's going to come through. Okay? There's some sort of, I'm hearing launch and I'm hearing breakthrough for you. So use that energy of breakthrough and of launch any way you want to. If you want a breakthrough in love, use that energy for love. If you want that breakthrough or that launch in career or money, use it, okay? It feels like you are painting on a new canvas now with all that empowerment and all that self-love, and you're going to bring whatever you draw at this time or whatever you paint at this time to life very, very soon. This is so positive. Make the most of this energy. Okay, Leo, I will see you guys back here mid-month for your mid-month love reading. In the meantime, if you feel like you need more clarity, reach out to me. I'm available for private readings, for energy healing work, which you guys know I specialize in. Follow me on, I almost said YouTube. Follow me on Instagram at UrbanSoulGuru. I'll see you guys back here soon. I love you, Leo. Sending so much love, like gratitude your way. Ciao.